Look, another example of the tricks, right, is like when you guys eat processed food, chips, anything, right? Do you ever see on the ingredients list artificial flavor?
Yeah.
Right? Or natural flavor? Well, like people like think that natural flavor is more healthy to you. Like if you see a bag of chips and another bag of chips, same flavor, same everything, right?
But it's
same
like
price.
an apple, but like stuff's inside.
No, but like one bag of chips says artificial flavor on the front, no other bag of chips says natural flavor on the front. What are you gonna buy?
Natural flavor.
Natural.
Exactly. People think natural flavoring, right, in food is actually healthier, but in reality, they're actually almost exactly the same. The only difference is that like the way they're made, right? When you have natural flavor that's present in processed food, right? The only difference is where the flavor comes from. For example, you have amyl acetate, probably saying that wrong, right? But that's the flavoring for the strong aroma of bananas, right? So when you're eating banana flavored candy, right, the chances are amyl acetate is going to be in there, right? But you have natural amyl acetate and also artificial, right? And the only difference is that, like in natural, right, you get the amyl acetate from the like actual bananas, you extract it from there, right? And the artificial, you just get it from mixing amyl alcohol and sulfuric acid, right? And then you get the same thing. But in reality, both things are the exact same chemical. Just the way you make it is different.
Yeah, but like, what's the difference? They're both just as unhealthy.
No, it's just exactly. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like what it comes
It's
down
just
to
that maybe
is
artificial flavor.
it starts from a different flavor, but then comes to the same point. It's not healthy. But people think that when there's natural flavor on their packaging, right, that the food's going to be healthier than artificial flavor.
Yeah.
What it boils down to is it's the exact same thing. It's even made in the same like factories.
But there's still ways you can stop this. Like the other day, like I was eating KFC. I was eating the chicken. Like as you know, the front part has a lot more fat than the back. So maybe you can just like take off the fat, take off the skin, which is like the worst part. Just eat if you want the flavor, just eat the back of the chicken, right? Which is a lot better than the front. And then just eat the meat. So it's basically the same taste, but just that's more healthy.
Oh, and something I would like to add, like when you think fast food, you think food you buy quickly that's really easy to get, right? Like McDonald's, things you pick up when you're in a rush. But one thing you don't, like you would assume that if you buy food from the supermarket, then you're getting closer to the healthy side. But that's not necessarily true. Like those microwave pizzas, like you think it might be better than others.
Yeah, because you see it get made, right?
Yeah,
in front of your eyes.
Actually, those things are just as bad as all fast food because microwave, they put like all these preservatives and things to make it taste good, but actually, there's a difference between making an actual pizza and getting one of those.
Yeah, and just reheating one, right?
Yeah. So like those things are just as unhealthy. So you might think that, oh, I'm eating healthy. I'm just gonna microwave maybe some noodles. Like those instant noodles aren't as good as noodles you naturally make either. So you eat one of those. That's already bad, right? Then you go outside and be like, you know what? I've been eating healthy so long. I'm gonna go buy some McDonald's. But really, you're just eating a double negative right there. And like that's people don't realize that they're doing that. Yeah.
Because they advertise it as having wholesome ingredients, right? And like, oh,
Yeah.
good for you, a good source of vitamin C, right?
Right.
And another example, you guys all know the Kids Happy Meal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the apple slices?
Yeah.
Like with that small apple?
Yeah.
Even the apple isn't real. And plus, all the other stuff in it.
Yeah.
So you still get a burger, which is like 10 times worse than an apple. They like inject needles to the apple to make it
Yeah,
taste
they have
good.
like all the
Yeah, it's only like
the
3
plants. They add
slices.
like growth hormones
Exactly.
to make it like bigger and juicier.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But it's like still like
it's artificial
happy.
engineering. It's not natural.
Yeah,
They
it's
just
basically
want
like
it
you
to
eating
taste better, right?
Yeah, like it's not organic.
So basically eating like a robotic apple. It's like you go out store, you eat an apple, you eat a McDonald's apple. Which one's gonna taste better?
Probably
McDonald's,
McDonald's.
yeah.
A lot better.
Probably.
Like if you ever try one, it is a lot better. But then
the stuff they put in it,
Yeah.
will
It's
make
less
it better.
unhealthy.
yeah,
Exactly.
then they want to make you buy more. And parents, like this is what we talked about in the beginning,
They encourage
aren't aware
that.
of this,
Yeah.
right? So then they're like, oh, McDonald's is good for you. You should go buy a Kids Happy Meal for more. But yeah, you're still getting like
You're getting the
McDonald's.
burger, you're getting the artificial apple, you're getting the drink.
yeah, you're getting all that stuff.
Yeah.
But not just McDonald's apples, just fruits in general. Nowadays, very few are made naturally.
Yeah.
They use like certain fertilizers to make it grow a lot
Yeah,
bigger.
growth hormones, right? They
Yeah, but I know that. But I'm just saying, McDonald's, like a searching
Yeah.
company, is like adding even more.
Yeah, exactly. So, but not before even that. Just apples you buy nowadays, they're probably not even naturally made anymore. And that's the thing. It's like people. It's all about visuals. like if it looks good, if it tastes good, that's all they care about. They don't care about anything else. They don't ask for any further details.
So this is how the world runs. Money, right?
Yeah.
It's all to do with money.
What it boils down to is nutrition in North America. It's just based on money, right?
Yeah.
What makes the most money, people are gonna like. The industry is gonna follow, and then
Like if
people are
nobody
gonna
went
fall for it.
McDonald's.
But what they don't
nobody's gonna
realize
go
is that
McDonald's.
unhealthy food costs more than healthy food. Like
Not
if you,
necessarily, but like
most do.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
But
Most
that's
of
not the
time.
reason why. Like most people eat healthy.
Like I'm
most
sure a
people
normal
aren't.
apple costs way less than a McDonald's apple.
Yeah, they
to,
do.
to make homemade food is in fact cheaper than
Yeah.
Yeah, it
buying
is.
fast food every day.
But I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's not the reason. Like people go out or in. Like some people might if they have financial issues or something. But like most people go
are,
outside
yeah.
for like the known of it.
Most people are like are willing to like just sacrifice like the extra bit of money if they're to make it themselves just for the taste or for like being there. Oh, I'm at McDonald's. I'm a cool kid, right?
Yeah.
Look at me. I got my big ass burger.
Here's an example. Sometimes when me and David like go to KFC's, some kids they don't even eat there. They just eat their normal lunch there. They're just there to be like.
Yeah, they
cool.
sit there to be like.
Because apparently being at a
I'm in the
fast food
zone,
restaurant,
right? Yeah.
apparently being at a fast food restaurant is cool, which like
But really,
personally I don't like really care because I go for like actually buying food, but some people just think it's cool.
It's not cool. It's a factory for fat kids. All right.
All right.
So overall, though, we have made there have been certain improvements over time, right?
Yeah.
For example, McDonald's switched from beef oil, right, and cooking their fries to vegetable oil, which is a certain improvement, right? But at the same time, they have to include stuff like what I told you, the beef flavoring, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, when you're like over time, we're taking a step backwards in terms of nutrition in both fast food and in food in general in North America, right? And probably across the world, because like
Hey guys, how do you think fries are made? Potatoes, right?
Yeah.
Sliced potatoes. You know what McDonald's does?
Yeah.
They cut up the potato into like mushed pieces, right? And they like add stuff to it.
so
And then they factor it in
yeah,
through the
they-
They
machine.
put it through a feeder,
Yeah,
and then
and then
makes the
it's-
shape
yeah,
of
I know,
the
yeah.
it's like it's
But
kind
they
of
add like nasty stuff
Yeah.
to like it tastes good, tastes really good.
Yeah,
But then they add like nasty
Yeah.
stuff to make them buy more.
yeah.
I think most
make this
people
It's mostly the salt in the oil, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
most
exactly.
people are like under the assumption that like the fries and the burgers are made at McDonald's, as in they get the fresh ingredients and they make it on the spot. That's not true. Everything comes in frozen. Even the
Yeah.
freaking like lettuce is frozen when it comes into the restaurant. They have to reheat and reassemble everything, right?
Yeah. You see, I didn't even know that. So now every time I go to McDonald's to eat fries, I'm gonna look at it a different way. But you see, even though you're telling me this right now, how many people actually know this? Not many.
Exactly. And despite like how they make it, like what Calvin just said, people don't know about this. So how do you think we can like raise
Improve on
awareness for
it?
this? Yeah, improve it.
But we should reveal the consequences, right? Like,
Yeah, but
this
like
is-
how?
I think we just need to let people know what they're actually eating.
Yeah.
And then tell
Yeah.
them what's gonna happen. Because I don't think there's just not enough out there to tell them.
Like,
that.
like who even knew this before our teacher told us?
We didn't.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like
Well,
nobody knows.
before any further research.
Biggest
which
thing is
no-
awareness.
Yeah, no one's actually gonna go and research what they're eating anymore. Unless it's shown to them in their face, I don't. This will forever be hidden.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Calvin, remember that time that we were at McDonald's? They gave we wanted the healthiest drink. They gave us this sheet like with
Yeah.
the nutrition facts and stuff.
But
But yeah, they didn't give they didn't give everything. They just gave like the
The
calories
healthy
and stuff.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
they said Fruitopia was the best. But then when I looked at it at home, the details they give weren't even accurate.
I know.
and like all restaurants are, it's a law for them to have nutrition facts. But it's not like it's shown right there on the side with the menu.
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
hidden.
ask
It's
for it.
hidden.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's like the corner of the packaging where you don't notice it unless you're just like maybe
false
flipping through it or
advertising.
looking for it, right?
exactly.
And like what you said earlier, right? Like people don't know what they're eating. Well, that's where advertising for fast food is so effective. They're trying to hide the things that you don't know. Like what I said earlier, they don't want you to think about what's in your food, right? They just want you to eat it. That's why advertising for fast food is so effective. They're doing it good enough to hide everything that's bad and only like highlighting like the good stuff, like the taste, convenience,
Yeah.